Your alarm goes off at 7 a.m. You open your eyes. Still dark outside. 5 minutes pass. 10. An hour. The sun never rises. No sunrise. No moon. No stars. Within minutes, one question is trending everywhere on Earth. Where did the sun go? Here's what almost nobody guesses. For the first 8 minutes, nothing would look different. That's how long light takes to reach us. Once that runs out, the terrifying part isn't the dark. It's what the dark does to us. Long before anyone understood the sun, people were already telling stories about losing it. Cultures across the world, centuries apart, describe the same nightmare. The sky goes dark and doesn't come back for 3 days. Some called it the end of the world. Others called it a warning. For centuries, it stayed a legend. Set the legend aside. What does physics actually predict if Earth got zero sunlight for 72 hours? Hour by hour, here's what would really happen. At first, nobody panics. Streetlights stay on. Phones work. Cars keep moving. The jokes start almost immediately. Guess the sun's running late. Astronomers point every telescope at the sky, expecting an eclipse, something blocking the light. Instead, they find nothing blocking anything. There's simply no sun there to block. That's when the jokes stop. Flights get grounded. Markets halt trading. Nobody can price an economy against. We don't know if the sun is coming back. Governments call emergency sessions on every continent, at the same time, for the first time in recorded history. And for the first time in recorded history, nobody in charge has an answer. By afternoon, fear is spreading faster than the darkness ever could. Solar power, one of the planet's largest electricity sources, simply stops. Grids that depend on it start rationing within hours. Supermarket shelves empty by evening. Fuel lines stretch for blocks. Then something quieter happens. Birds go silent. Then insects. Within hours, entire forests fall into a stillness the planet hasn't felt in millions of years, because for almost everything alive, daylight is the only clock it's ever known, and that clock just stopped. Scientists issue the sentence that does more damage than the darkness itself: we don't know when the light is coming back. By day 2, your own body starts to rebel. Your internal clock runs on light. Take the light away, and it has nothing left to set itself by. Sleep gets harder. Stress hormones climb. Emergency rooms see a spike in anxiety-related visits. Outside, the temperature is already falling hard. Without the sun's heat, Earth cools by roughly 20 degrees Celsius, about 36 degrees Fahrenheit, every 24 hours. By the end of today, most of the planet's air is already below freezing. Not the oceans, though. Not yet. Water holds heat too well for that. Underwater, plankton, responsible for a huge share of Earth's oxygen, go dark along with everything else. Photosynthesis, on land and at sea, simply stops. Nature hasn't paused. It's shutting down. By now, plenty of people genuinely believe the world is ending. Emergency services are stretched past capacity. In some regions, crime spikes. In others, people just gather, waiting for a daylight that refuses to come. Then satellites send back an image nobody forgets. Earth is a scatter of glowing cities, floating in an ocean of total black. Here's the part disaster movies always get wrong. Earth isn't a frozen ball by day 3. Not close. The oceans hold enormous stored heat, far more than 3 days could touch. So while the air over land has already dropped below freezing, the seas are still liquid, still buying the planet time. 3 days of darkness doesn't end the world. It just proves how easily the world convinces itself that it's ending. Because the real danger was never the cold. It was fear. Confusion. Decisions made by people who'd stopped trusting that tomorrow was coming. Then, exactly 72 hours after it disappeared, a thin orange line breaks the horizon. Someone screams, "It's back!" People run outside. Some just stand there, crying, feeling warmth on their skin for the first time in 3 days. Birds start singing again before anyone's sure it's safe to believe it. The longest 3 days in recorded history are over. Scientists agree on one thing: the sun doesn't just switch off. Which means if this ever really happened, the cause wouldn't be an eclipse. Wouldn't be weather. It would be something we don't have a name for yet. Remember the old stories from the start of this video, 3 days of darkness, passed down for centuries, nobody ever agreeing on why. Maybe the story survived because of what it was actually about. Not the dark. What we do to each other while we wait for the light. So the next time the sun comes up on an ordinary Tuesday, that's not nothing. That's everything in the universe still working exactly the way it's supposed to. Subscribe for more science mysteries stranger than fiction.